in this quick video, I'm going to share how easy it is and the steps that are needed to connect Prediction Guard to the ManyChat platform so that you can respond to chat messages in various channels like WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger and Telegram and SMS. As you can explore in our docs, you can see that we have a chat completions endpoint. And in that chat completions endpoint, you can use a model like Neural Chat or other state-of-the-art models that we have to answer a latest user text input in a message thread. So your message thread might look something like this, where you have a system prompt that gives some instructions to the model of how to behave as a helpful assistant or whatever type of assistant you're building, and then a series of turns between a user and a assistant. And this message thread is then provided to the chat endpoint, and you can get a response. Now, ManyChat allows you to connect to a number of chat channels like SMS or Facebook Messenger, Telegram, WhatsApp to respond to users using what they call automations, or even do live chat with users. Here I'm going to show you how to connect up Prediction Guard as a responder within WhatsApp. So you can see I've set up a number over here in the WhatsApp application, and I'm going to be responding with that. Now, there's a couple of steps that you need to do up front. One, of course, is just going to the ManyChat platform and connecting to the channel that you want to use. Usually this requires a Facebook account or similar. Then you can go to settings down here, and what you'll want to do under the automation that you're working in is add a custom field. In this case, I've just labeled mine bot response. So that's a first thing that you want to do. We're going to reference that a little bit later. Then if you go back to your automation, you can set up the trigger. In this case, I've set up my trigger in WhatsApp for when a user clicks a specific link that I've created or when they mention a keyword chatbot. When they do that, that's going to trigger this next block in the ManyChat flow, which is going to send a sort of standardized message. It's going to wait for a response, and then it's going to enter into this back and forth discussion with the bot between getting a response from the Prediction Guard system and sending that response to the user. So when the user replies to this initial message, it'll trigger this action. And this is where you can integrate Prediction Guard. So if I go in here to edit this, I'll show you how this is set up. So the first thing you're going to want to do is clear out your previous bot response, this custom field, and then you're going to create an external request. That external request looks like this. It's a REST API request, and you're going to post to the Prediction Guard endpoint, which is api.predictionguard.com/chat/completions. You can set a content type of JSON and then add your Prediction Guard API key here to authenticate to the Prediction Guard system. And then you can set up your request body like this. Very similar to just what you would see in our docs to send your message thread through to the user, except here for the latest user message, you can add in, here's how I've added the latest text input in. You can choose that last text input as a variable in ManyChat so that it always fills in the last chat message. The other thing you're going to want to do is map a response. So you're going to want to map the response from the JSON body response to that custom field bot response so that ManyChat knows what portion of the response it's using to respond to the user. Once that's all set up, you can save that and then map the output of that into another send message block to WhatsApp, which is going to send, in this case, the bot response and wait for another contact from the user. When you get that contact from the user, it's just going to map it back to the bot response. And so in the way that I've set it up here, the bot's just going to keep responding to my different messages. So I've already been chatting with the bot here, but I can type a new question, hey. So that's going to come in to this action field. It's going to call the Prediction Guard API, fill in that custom bot response field, and then send it back to the user. And you can see that I get the response. I can keep chatting. Keep sending a few requests. Now, one thing to clarify here is the way that I've set this up, it's sort of a single turn question and answer bot that will always respond to the latest question. If you want to set up something where the whole conversation context is tracked, that goes a little bit beyond what ManyChat does in this custom action here. And if you look at our documentation under chat completions, there's some, I'm sorry, under ManyChat with LLMs, you can see if you scroll down here, how to create a simple JavaScript Lambda function that will actually save some of that context from your user and track that in the background in your system rather than on the ManyChat side. The other thing that you can do to customize this is if you, again, go into this action field here, you can go into the body and, of course, change the system prompt to create different types of assistants or to provide different instructions for the assistants. You could also create little templates for your user question here. Like if you expect always a question, you could say user question. And then if you wanted to pull in some external data, you could say context for the question and put in some context here if that's important to you. There's, of course, a variety of ways to do this. This is all customizable because we provide you with that customizability in the Prediction Guard endpoint. So hope you enjoy setting up these bots, and of course, reach out anytime to us on our support channels, either via email or Slack, to get any help with the setup of your own bots.